Hi there, my name is Jordan, and if you remember from my previous video, I looked at how technologies like mixed reality, augmented reality, and virtual reality are developing. This time, I want to take a deeper look into how virtual reality is changing our world and our reality as we know it. The first time I ever experienced VR was at a really cool arcade in Melbourne. I went with my best mate Miller and we played this 2-player zombie game that was absolutely insane. This VR place had some pretty cool gear. It was a special harness that you had to climb into and strap up. They then put sliding shoes on your feet, which allowed you to interact with the bowl system that was created. This setup creates a unique kind of immersion that allows players to interact by walking, running in the virtual world. This is a big difference from sitting on the couch with my mates and playing Xbox Zombies. But virtual reality is doing a lot more than allowing me and my mates to just kill some zombies. Because of the immersive qualities of VR, it allows users to see everything around them, opposed to traditional media that only shows one point of view at a time. In Lexington Evanton's The Re-Emergence of Virtual Reality, he highlights that mediums such as cinema, television, music, or the theatre all attempt to immerse and foster a sense of presence, but they are limited by the physical constraints of the medium. A theatre cannot be lived in space forever. A television show will eventually end. VR as a medium that projects a computer-generated environment is limited by the constraints that it is built upon. Now, I don't think Evans was trying to suggest that we should go ahead and try and live in VR, but something more along the lines of VR creates a unique kind of immersion that affords new kinds of realities and environments of the likes of which we've never seen before. Therefore, we should be doing a lot more than just sitting on the couch, reading a book, and getting immersed in that. VR as a medium creates unique opportunities and is doing a lot more than just entertaining people. It's got a range of implications that are broadening and changing in our current realities. In 2019, a journal called the Journal of Management Information Services published an article by a group of reality specialists that came together to write the framework and affordances for virtual reality and augmented reality and its implications in the future. They looked at how virtual reality and augmented reality technologies continue to grow and present possibilities to change the ways we learn, accomplish tasks, and interact with the world. To briefly summarize their work, they looked at a range of things. They looked at the affordances, the previous research, and the features of virtual reality, augmented reality, and physical reality. They conducted 2 studies with over 200 people in each to support their findings. At the end of the piece, they summarized that researchers can examine VR and AR through the lens of comparison to physical reality to understand the differences in adoption and use. Practitioners should consider how VR and AR experiences would compare to physical reality and focus on entertaining those experiences that are most advantageous to VR and AR. And if you ask me, it's kind of hard to argue with them because it's really easy to do things in the real world. I've been doing it my whole life. Now, I want to talk about something a little bit different. I want to talk about how VR has implications for education. These days, primary school teachers have the opportunity to show their students the breadth and depth of a rainforest, or take them across the world to New York City. There are other things that this technology is teaching people to do as well. You wouldn't think that this little headset is training deep sea submarine operators how to engage with their environment before they're actually going underwater. But one of the more exciting things that this VR technology is doing is it's becoming a neuro-rehabilitation tool for people suffering from brain injury. VR is being used as a tool to support people with traumatic brain injury during their physical therapy stage of their treatment. It is allowing people with motor function and mental instability issues to develop their brain and actually heal. Although VR will never be able to replace one-on-one therapy sessions, the use of VR for medical purposes is a relatively new concept, but it's showing some results in trials. There's 6 studies that were conducted by a group of researchers, and their studies found that use of VR creating lasting positive outcomes for patients who experience defects with gait and balance. The size of their testing groups was small, however, with numbers of 3 to up to 10. It would be really advantageous for future research and development of these studies. Well, that's pretty much all I know about VR. What do you think about how it's changing our virtual worlds and physical worlds? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for your time, and goodbye.